don't have to meet somebody anywhere I don't want to meet them, because at the end of the day, if I don't receive whatever they're giving me, I don't have to. And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's good to do things in groups because they'll hold you accountable.
It's the same with these TikToks and stuff. The money's coming, but it's coming fast. And just as quick as it comes, they spend it. So it'd be interesting to see the world in 30 years.
The best way to do anything, see any kind of group, is you have to take some inventory every once in a while. One of the things I learned is relationships are like dig into them, because that's all we have. Like money don't matter, jobs don't matter. How much weight we lose sometimes don't matter. But this that we have right here with us matters so much.
Come out to play. A lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. After 40-something years in the business, I'm like, where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. Even though there are several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to, people that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time, because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins. And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're going to have to give me my money.
Wow.
And don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Rebrand Us Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Goodson, alongside my co-host, Adrian Stinson. What's up, Ace? He's muted. He don't know it, but aside from
what's up, everybody? The old mute button trick.
The old mute button. And then we have Helen Susterich.
Susterich, close enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, y'all.
Say that 3 times fast.
3 years I haven't gotten it together.
Hey, y'all. Good to be here. Good to be here. Happy to be here. Happy you're here.
That's a good thing. Well, how can you tell everybody how we can reach you?
Right on.
Oh, right. I do have a podcast. It is on Instagram. Well, my podcast page on Instagram, but my podcast is on all streaming platforms: Google, Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, all the things. Thank you.
Absolutely. Y'all be sure to go and check her out. It's just not something that we like to do. We actually like for y'all to go and check her out. So please do that. Before we, right when we came back, we had a little video of Angie Stone, the late, great Angie Stone. May she rest in peace a while ago. She just said, there's been a lot of speculation going out. This is not the topic for the conversation tonight, but there's been a lot of speculation going out that she was probably killed. I believe 9 people in one van. She's the only one to die in a car crash. Of course, they're saying royalty issues, this, that, and the other. But I'm playing Brother in the background if y'all not hearing it. We don't get a lot of love songs like this, but Angie gave us one. So for that reason, and I don't know, if you go back to the last 12 months, when people pass away, sometimes we might mention it, sometimes we don't. But this one is kind of closer to, I've actually met Angie Stone. This is a little bit closer to the heart. So I don't want to go into the controversy of the music industry. We don't really know. But I definitely want to go ahead and give her flowers tonight.
Yeah, this one here it was just a shocker, like Angie Stone. That's crazy. But hopefully they do right by her family though, and she gets the money that she's supposed to,
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is March, the first show in March. And on Rebrand Us is Black Unity Month, March 2025. All right, y'all. So in a little bit, Yashika will be here. I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. She's a little tardy tonight. She has some things going on. She'll be here in a little bit.
No, at least she made it past Black History Month, being tardy and, kind of living up to the, Don't worry about it.
Negative stereotype.
We wouldn't do no slander of Yashika, okay?
She got to at least be here, right?
Yeah, she gonna jump on me later. Don't worry about it.
Hey, y'all, look, don't forget to share this show tonight. Share. It don't take you but 5 seconds. Do us a quick favor. Go down, click the share button, and for extra credit, click at highlight, and everybody on your page, you get a chance to see it right away. We just want to talk about some conversations. March is Black Unity Month, but in general, let's talk about unity tonight. We're going to talk about it in a lot of different ways. One of the ways we want to talk about it is how we can come together and be stronger as a people, as a Black people, etc., etc., etc. But then how one person can do one thing and tear all that hard work that you did apart. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. But first, let's go to the comments. What's up, Nelda Williams? That's my favorite auntie tonight.
Okay, favorite auntie, how you doing?
Corey Rao Jackson, thank you for joining us once again.
Corey, what's going on? Corey, how you doing this evening?
My new Wednesday night thing. Right on, right on.
We like that.
Hey, Mr. Goodson, how you doing?
Deborah Goodson saying, hello, Rebranders family. The Goodsons are here, plural. All right.
You know what? To our we still got a small Haitian audience. They haven't commented in a minute. I see them every now and then logging on. So all my Haiti folks, I don't even know what time it is over there. But how y'all doing? We still know you there. We appreciate you still.
Right on, right on. Yeah. As they say in Haiti, thank you, because they speak English, right?
Right.
Haitian.
Oh, they do? Well, they type in English, so I guess so.
Jamaicans do.
Haitians, we need to know more about the culture. Y'all let us know.
Corey Rao Jackson said, I shared in my son's barbershop yesterday. Corey, we'll get you a t-shirt. I promise you. And we're also going to get you some business cards. Send me over that information. Tony Goodson said, hello, Yashika, Helen, and Ace.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Goodson? You get start the screen a little bit and kind of
give more information. He's getting right on over me. And Georgia Blaze, what's up?
What up with Bro Law?
All right, y'all. We got a good show tonight for y'all. We're going to talk a little bit about everything. Black unity is so important. I'm going to jump right on into that because we have a few questions we want to throw out there. But as we know, last Friday, we did a boycott, which means everybody was not supposed to go out there and spend any money. Now, I don't know if y'all spent any money. I didn't. I didn't go to any place. However, I think we have to ask the question. Look who we just got joined us. Huh?
Hey. Ooh, we got look here. We got the expert right here coming in right on time.
The expert.
Yeah.
Was y'all looking for me?
In the daylight with a flashlight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, you ain't call and check on me.
I got confidence in you. I knew you was,
Yeah. Any excuse will do.
Oh, I got confidence in you, Trick.
Yeah. Like I've never heard that before.
We didn't spend money on Friday as a unity, and it was everyone, as far as I know, everyone around the country decided to do it. It was a unified mission that we were all on. The reason why we were doing this is DEI and a number of other reasons, but this is Black Unity Month with Rebranders. So the question is, now what? What do we do next from here?
I think we take this spirit of unification and we spread it to other things in society. So we unify with the money. Now let's unify. Let's have some peace. Let's let's unify with getting along together and conflict and loving on one another again.
Now I do just want to say though, our boycott last Friday didn't have too much to do with this, but the beloved Target had a record low of sales this Q4, which ended in February. So soon as that DEI started coming out, which was January, okay? I'm just saying, listen, you see what happened when you stand on this, and I got the article. That's what I was doing. I got the article. So if anybody wanted, let me know. I'm not talking on my butt.
Yeah, we definitely want to post that on Rebranders. From what I understand, it was like $1 billion lost over the course of a couple months or something like that.
That's
after
right.
The DEI. A boycott is a hard thing to do. And I don't see how Target lost that much money. If they lost that much money in a month and a half, that lets you know their prices are too high. But I mean, that lets you know the power of a boycott. It lets you know the power of banding together. I think the question is, what next? Because we did it. I don't know that we're going to get any numbers, or if they're going to tell us, the results of what happened on Friday. But if we got those numbers, then we know how mighty a fist that all these fingers can create. So now, what do we do next? I think it's a big question. I mean, maybe rebranders can come up with something and we can kick off the next thing. But let me tell y'all what I thought. Tell me what you think. I say what we should have, it's what you call Black Friday all year long. I think I talked to one of y'all about this, Sheikah. Mm-hmm. And what that means is
one of y'all didn't say.
I think it was Sheikah. And what that means is every Friday, all we do is we shop Black-owned products. I mean, we can't do that all year because there may not be, all week long, because there may not be Black-owned products for everything that we actually need. But on Friday, we only spend our money on those products.
Or not at all.
Or not at all. Or not at all. Let's go to the comments. Kim Kelly, my favorite cousin. What's happening?
What's going on?
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
I think so too. Either that or he's talking about a movie with Bill Cosby and.
Oh, that's not
yet.
That's too young.
I ain't gonna lie. Friday was hard. I'm down for the cause, and I didn't spend a penny. But boy, I was sweating. It seemed like every time I turned around, there was something I forgot I needed.
Yeah. Hey, let's go to the comments. Corey Ralph says, "I love that idea." Yeah, Corey. I think. See, for me, if you listen to the outro of our show, this is what I say, and I've said it many a times. I'm going to say it again. The issue I have with America is in 1920s, they killed Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street was Black people standing on their own feet, getting stronger. It wasn't hurting anybody. It was helping a community. We had over 600 businesses in Tulsa, Oklahoma alone. But then they started burning that down and all the other Black Wall Streets around the country. You know how many Black Walmarts, Targets, Starbucks, et cetera, we could have had we continued that and they not been torn down? Then we all could have been digging into each other. White could have been buying from Blacks, Mexicans, and everybody could have been buying from everybody. But they killed that, and now they created wealth with people from South Africa, selling Teslas. So now I think it's time to redirect it. It's not a racial thing at all. It's a strengthening of a section of your community. Chris Bell says, it's hard on a Friday. That's payday.
Say that check here. What's up, Chris Bell? How you doing?
All week long, you be trying to get that Red Bull. Huh? All right, let's go. Let's take a look at another question right here. So, crab in the barrel. What exactly does that mean, and does that still exist?
My turn.
Right,
I know I came late. I don't want to be coming in late.
Jump right in. It don't matter if you don't see people.
It's crab in a barrel. I don't call it a barrel. I usually call it a bucket, and I gave that analogy actually today. The way that I always tell it is, if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket, you leave that bucket in a comfortable climate for them. You leave them there. You come back in a year. Every single crab will be in that bucket. Why? Because each time a crab tries to climb out and get to the top and almost out, there's another crab grabbing it and pulling it down. And I think as a community, if we want to say community or we want to say culture, if the shoe fits, right? Oftentimes we don't like to see people up. We want to see them right where we are. That's why it's very important that if you want better, you want to do better, you surround yourself with people that's doing better than you are. So that you strive to go up and not down with the people that's going to continue to pull you. Instead of being pulled down, you want to be pulled up.
Right.
My 2 cents.
That was, I had to catch myself there, man. When I first found out Sheikah was making 8 figures, I was hating at first. But I had to come to my sense.
No, but agreed. And to that same point, and we did a show about this called Bigger Than Black, is when that point, right? Even when we get that success, instead of trying to help the next person up, we get lost in the sauce. And now we doing hunky-dory kind of stuff, and it ain't, you get Bigger Than Black, and we be like, what? Because even though you made that success, that crab in the barrel mentality is still in your head. You're not making
all of a sudden black's not cool anymore.
Right. Now Pookie the Pink.
Leave that at the house.
I absolutely like both of y'all's comments. I do believe in it. It's unfortunate because it's a mentality. It's not a culture, it's a mentality of people in the culture. And unfortunately, it's a large portion of the culture. So it seems like the entire culture. So it's out there. Let's go to the comments. Nell Rowland, what's up? She says, we say, I got mine, you better get yours. That is absolutely the worst comment a person can make. I got mine, you better get yours. Hey, Deborah Collette, how you doing? She's on time.
Hey, Deborah Collette, how you doing?
All right, y'all. I'm going to take a quick break. I want to talk about a video that I'm going to play here in just a little bit. And this kind of goes along with what we're talking about. And actually, I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to tell you what it says, but we'll see it in about 45 seconds.
This is the greatest thing I have ever seen in my life. This is amazing.
You know, one of the most insulting questions that gets asked me sometimes is, did they give you your 4th star just because it's a bicentennial year coming up and they want to say we got a black day? In one word, one question, this guy has wiped out all the blood and sweat and tears and preparation and effort that it took me to prepare myself, to fill the squares, to fight the wars, to go to the schools, to go to Harewood University, and to study deep into the night, to hone my skills as a fighter pilot, and to get out there over way north in skies much less friendly than those of United and fight my way back home in the name of the foreign policy of my country. No, they didn't give me anything. And they don't give away stars in my service. You got to earn them. Generals are made, they're not born.
Wow.
Hold on.
That was extremely powerful, if you ask me. All right, y'all. So over the weekend, Charles Barkley made this comment. I don't have a video of it, and I searched.
What Chuck talking about?
Charles Barkley was upset with the Philadelphia Eagles because they decided to boycott. We're talking about unity today for those who are listening. Charles Barkley was upset with the Philadelphia Eagles because they decided to boycott the president. I think the president of the Eagles or the owner of the Eagles perhaps, and the president of the United States have some issues in themselves. However, the players decided they didn't want to go in either. So Charles Barkley was upset with that. He said, no matter who the president is, you should 100% honor that position and take your behind to the White House. I see you, Helen. What do y'all think about that?
How is that honoring or dishonoring if you didn't go to the White House? Like, is that when the president get inaugurated, when he giving his speech or whatever, is he saying, I can't wait to meet the Super Bowl champ?
Right. Come on now.
And how do you feel about Colin Kaepernick and all these issues? See, when a person has a reason why they're not doing something, they're not disrespecting. It's not a disrespect to the White House or a disrespect to the flag or the national anthem. This is a point that I'm trying to make.
Right.
So Charles, first of all, Charles Barkley is not somebody that he like Ja Rule whenever 9/11 happened. I'm not trying to find out what Ja Rule say.
Look, in Charles Barkley's own words, he's terrible. He's terrible.
Deborah Goodman says, I think Charles Barkley has been asleep. He needs to wake up. Jordan Wright says, Charles Barkley also spitting a crowd of people. So are we really taking advice from Charles Barkley? Georgia Blaze, you have to take that Chuck. You have to take what Chuck says with a grain of salt. He can tap dance at times. Yeah.
Real good.
Speaking of which.
Hard again.
Gonna make y'all happy.
Yeah, the switch to that's for you, Charles Barkley. Look at Chuck on TV.
Look at you. This for you,
Charles Barkley. I think that my opinion of Charles Barkley is, first of all, let's talk about basketball. And if it's not basketball, then you really don't have much to say to the general public. Please don't get it right. In the 1990s, Charles Barkley said, I am not your hero or your role model. Let your parents be your role model. Let's keep that going today.
Yeah, that's That's like I think I saw in the comments somebody saying that that's not the first team to do that. And the thing is, like it's a political statement. People have different views. Another team that won, they may have went, and then what about the other people saying, I can't believe they went to the White House? So It's like that's they right. That's a team in opinion, but I can say I don't know if there's ever been a time where the owner and the players were all on the same page and they were like, we ain't,
Right. Like, we not having a conversation. Y'all know what it is.
And they have a right to do that. And if he wants to, he can take their place.
Yeah.
Barkley can go.
Let him go on over there.
I can't
really say he's not like us, and Terry Wright Charles should have he should have did the beginning of the Super Bowl instead of Sam Jackson. Thanks for the invite, Yashika Washington. Hope you are doing well. What's up, Courtney Jacob?
Hey, Courtney.
Good to have you here, Courtney.
All right, y'all. Hey, look, it's a special time of the show. For those of you who've been here for a while, you already know this show. This is a lot of fun. Okay, typically we play some kind of game at this point of the show. This or that, black card revoke, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera. But tonight we're doing an oldie, one that we hadn't done in quite some time. Are y'all ready?
Let's get it. What are we doing?
You want to talk about yesterday? Safe space.
Is it safe? This is a safe space.
This is a safe space.
See, I never just did things just to do them.
This is a safe space. Go ahead.
Safe! You can say anything you want with total and complete immunity.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Well, let me tell you something. When somebody put a disclaimer on the screen, you know it's about to be some mess.
I'm excited.
I don't think this will top. This might be a good safe space. I don't know. We'll see in just a little bit. This is anonymous, so we'll find out. However,
y'all messy.
This will never top our favorite safe space. For those of you who wouldn't hear, let's go ahead and tell you about it real quick. We actually had a guest on the show one time, had an anonymous letter come in from Safe Space. We read the letter about a crackhead and a lady dating a crackhead, and she didn't know he was a crackhead sneaking in the windows, and he didn't have cars, and et cetera, et cetera. The guest on the show said that was him and told us the whole story on how he lived that life for not 1, 2, 3, 5, or 8, but 10 years.
And we were just like, oh man.
And we gave the absolute best but worst advice while he was on live on air. All right, y'all.
He's doing well. Let's say he's doing extremely well.
He's doing much
better.
Blessed in abundance.
Blessed in abundance. Yeah.
Before we get to it, and Terry Wright said at this point, the White House is no different from anybody's house. Kids run around at this point. Them turning down the invite is just like turning down going to Walmart. I 100% agree with you on that. And Terry, because the White House is all about games right now. Okay, here we go. Safe space. Hi, rebranders. I want to know what y'all do. Wait, let me read. I want to know what y'all do if this was your family member. I have a family member that has an odor and always has as a young girl. As the family member grew up, some of the other family members noticed the lack of hygiene on her monthly. And let's just say when brought up in a way of trying to help, it was shrugged off as unimportant, not important. Fast forward some years and she's had 2 boys. Let's think ain't too bad.
Turns out.
With 2 different dads that if that is relevant. And is currently pregnant with her first girl. I'm concerned.
It's relevant.
Granted, I have not been around this family member in the last 2 to 3 years, and maybe this family member got it together. However, I'm concerned. What do I do? Do I mind my own business or figure out a way to help her offer hygiene suggestions for the sake of the daughter? And then it says, because it just ain't right. Much love, Anonymous. So what do we think? Got an individual with odor.
Well, first, you can't help for the daughter because you don't want her to be the outcast. Yeah, well, you don't want her to be an outcast. Everybody else filthy, and then she's the clean one. She'll stick out like a sore thumb. Like, oh, you too gold. You smelling like Irish Spring, huh?
You better than everybody all of a sudden.
Yeah. That's exactly. Oh, you better than everybody, huh?
Yeah.
What's that, your third shower this week?
Yeah. Oh, look at her. Show off. Look at this show off. Yeah.
What you shaving them underarms for?
Yeah. Don't say that, Helen. Tell him what hairy underarm. Tell him about it. Because now he just overstepped.
All right, so the comments are coming in.
Okay. Don't do that.
Tell him it's natural. Tell him.
I'm very hygienic. Okay.
That's Black unity right there.
There's no odor to those arms that have hair on them. Some of us.
I'm gonna let mine grow so we can be matching.
Let yours.
All right, here are the comments. You haven't seen her in 2 to 3 years, and you're concerned, girl. Mind your business. I'm not sure if you're concerned or messy. Okay.
It's probably a little bit of both.
Georgia Blake says, I think you should do what our grandparents did and put plastic on your couch. Oh, that's a thing.
She got that sit down win.
Tony Goodson said, you finally got that 10, Ace.
What's up, Mr. Glisson?
Start bringing pineapples around.
Hey, I think about it, Chris. You got to convince her to eat the whole thing.
I don't know. I think that I wouldn't say anything. I think I'm a stay in my lane type of person. You know what I mean? I almost feel a little bit more comfortable talking behind your back than telling you to your face.
Damn.
Just like everybody else. I'm gonna be two-faced with you. But I mean, it's a hard conversation to bring up. Tell somebody they stink, though.
It is.
It's hard.
What are they, 30? You should have started when they were young. Like when they were 10, 11, she should have said something.
The thing is, it said it was repeat offense. It's been going on. My answer is to mind the business too, by the way. It's been some years. Don't nobody know. But it's been tried, right?
But yeah.
So at some point.
My answer is mind your business too. And you concerned about the baby because it's a girl.
Don't nobody need an extra stinky little girl in the world. She's trying to save lives here. You know what? You gotta solve this through birthday and Christmas presents. You gotta hint.
No.
You gotta Bath and Body Works. You gotta.
Here's the thing. You can't make people do stuff. You can buy whatever you want. That don't mean that they're gonna use it and stop what they're doing. People are comfortable in the situations most times that they're in. If you want somebody who weighs 600 pounds, you want them to lose weight, you get a nutritionalist, you get food, you get them everything they need to be successful. They don't lose weight. Why?
Because they big boned it.
No, because they don't want to lose weight. They don't want to. You can't make somebody. You can buy Bath and Body Works. Guess what's gonna do? Get sold.
So they gonna put that cucumber honeysuckle on now. It's too appealing.
Well, they're gonna put it on top of that fun. You know what's funny is like she could say, it's a mentality that you can't break. You can't break somebody else's mentality when they have no desire to break it. That comes on them. So if you tell them that they stink, now you just build a wedge between the two people. I don't think you should say anything.
Guess what? Smells good to old boy.
All three old boys.
Yeah, both. Yeah. Them dudes.
That goes to show
at least three.
Some people fight through anything to get what they want. Janique says, I take hygiene extremely serious, but in this case, she has to mind her business unless the family members actually around her with bad BO. I can see that. Chris Bell says at some point you have to have the conversation. I had to do it, work with a customer. Wow. Forward-facing team member. Okay. It's not easy, but it has to be done. Nell Rowland says, mask up. Just put your mask on.
I can feel what Chris said. I used to have a customer that was a pig farmer, and he used to rent trucks. And I finally had to have a talk with him, like, look, I'm gonna have to charge you. Like, you keep coming in. Like, when he would pull up, we had to open every door in the branch. I had we stayed stocked up with all type of air freshener stuff, and it was kind of like uneasy at first. We got to a point like, look, I don't know how them pigs smell to you, but you killing us.
What were you
like
working?
We have to. I was working in Enterprise.
Damn.
You did.
Yeah.
Where? Where's you working?
Enterprise.
And Tori Wright said she didn't care for the last 2 to 3 years. How is she gonna bring it up? Hey girl, you stink. You know what? It's one of those situations where you come to my house and typically Ace and Yashik and Helen, I'd say, hey, y'all want some water? You want something to drink? You want something to eat? But that person, you got to go a whole different route. Hey, you want them back?
You know, we got the chance.
How do you bring it up? You gotta wait. In my opinion, you gotta wait till it's like 105. You mad anyway? And you just text. And another thing, 3 years ago at the family reunion.
And
you don't say anything when you hot. And another thing,
you were stinking then, and you're stinking now.
You were stinking as a kid. All right, y'all. That was a safe place. We need a sponsor for that. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for the comments. We come back. We got a little bit more to talk about. March is Black Unity Month 2025.
You can say anything you want with total and complete immunity.
What do you see when you look at me?
A black woman invented the first home security system, but most people don't know her name. This is the story of Marie Van Britten Brown. In the 1960s, Marie lived in Queens, New York. Her husband worked long hours, and crime in their neighborhood was rising. She wanted to feel safe at home, so she invented a security system that changed the world. She designed a system with cameras, two-way microphones, and a remote-controlled lock, something no one had seen before. If someone came to the door, she could see them, speak to them, and unlock the door all from another room. Her invention became the blueprint for modern home security cameras, intercoms, and alarm systems. Today, the same technology is in millions of homes and businesses around the world. Even though her patent was approved in 1969, she never got the recognition she deserved. Most security companies profited off her idea, but history erased her name. Marie Van Britten Brown made homes safer.
All right.
Man, look at her. That was a nice video, but let me tell you something. Do you know how bad your neighborhood had to be for you to be the first person to invent the security system?
Right.
Just like you're in a bad neighborhood now, you're like, I got to get me a home security system. But to be the person that invented it, hey, they was in the trenches.
No, and she used the camera. It said 1969.
Yeah, I got a
camera. I got my cell phone. 2011. All right. Chris Bell says, hold them first, then take a shower. Hey, y'all, we talking March Black Unity Month 2025. Got a lot of questions we want to throw out there. First, the next one to start off the second half of the show. Should we rearrange our values? Think about it. Should we rearrange our values? And I'll go ahead and give you some context behind it. Right now, it's Elon Musk is the leader of this world. Why? Because Elon Musk has $300 billion. Is that the only thing that we're chasing as a people is the money? Should we be chasing love, or should we be chasing? I think at some point when everybody's farming, it's not about the money. It's about how I can help you and you can help me, et cetera, et cetera. So should we go back to those type of values and not try to be at this? See, right now we're all slaves to our jobs. And so we really can't be slaves to friendship, if that makes sense. Should we change our values?
Yeah, you definitely, in our everyday in society, you can see that we lost family values. Just in day-to-day interaction. I'm sorry, Sheikah. I lost my values as a co-host.
Don't even worry about it. I just was going to say, it says, should we rearrange our values? My question would be, could we? Are we able to revert back and do things that like we used to and honor more love, cherish more friendships, do more things? Does society allow us to do that? Does life allow us to do that? We, like you said, we slaves to our jobs. Like, are we able to revert back and make moments matter back? Those moments matter now. So mine is could we more than should we?
Helen,
that's a good one.
I like Yashika's question, and I say
no.
I say we can, because social media is so powerful now that if we like the fact that I didn't even know that the Friday boycott was global. I really thought it was kind of what's it called, centralized in certain areas, like it wasn't global where people seeing it all around. That's the power of social media now. So I think if people decided to change the narrative and start promoting unity again and community and helping one another, I think we for sure could do it. But I think Yashika's question poses, right? Can we even get aligned on what those values are and not then get greedy somehow and want to do more. Oh, I'm glad they like doing that, but now I'm still gonna be over here because I'm gonna be the next Elon. How do you get rid of that? How do you cut out the cancerous thinking that's gonna come up?
Yeah,
I think if what we did was something like focus on those who will, and not so much focus on those who won't, and those who won't might be a larger amount. So could we? I think could we is a definitely yes. I think should we is a definite yes as well. How do we is I guess the next question. Yeah. So I think that if we came up with something that actually works for the masses, and whether the masses decide to get into it or not, but we as the few, whoever decide to go ahead and execute what it is we're going to do. But we try to do the best we can to push it out globally. It's nice if you got 100% of the people who know. If only 1% of the people change, you've made a 1% change. That's a great change. 9 times out of 10, it's the same people who are doing it anyways, but that's fine because, it catches on a little bit more, especially in moments like right now. So I think that definitely we should, definitely we could. I think how is probably a big question too. And Toria says, no, the old saying, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. You have to have values to stand for something. Yes. Yeah. And Chris, you should never bow down. Keep on keeping on. You control your own life and values. It's hard to control what you can't control. That's true too.
Ooh, I agree. That's good, Chris.
Yeah, that's true. Some can, some won't.
Yeah, that's real. It starts. I think it's one of those things. It starts in everybody's home. It starts at everybody's kitchen table. At everybody's couch in front of the TV. It's all the values start there, and I guess everybody just has to make that conscious decision. Like, hey, we're gonna, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have values. And I think it starts in the media as well. We need real love songs back. We need real family TV back. I know he was dropping pills, but Bill Cosby said a blueprint. The Cosby Show said a blueprint. It showed black love. It showed black kids, being raised. Even stuff is big. It's not black, but the Brady Bunch. All them folks sat at their table together, and and talked and things like that. Mr. Drummond had Arnold and Willis at the table together. Talking about Willis, how was your day, son? Stuff like that. So it starts in the home. We got to get back to that. No, you did. Goodson just gave a whole thesis on telekinesis and how it works as far as black people driving Cadillac.
What I do?
You caught a stray. You just caught a stray.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
I think the analogy of the Brady Bunch was a good one because every time we think about America and how America can change us, I don't know that America was ever great when they say make it great again, but there were some good moments in America. Right. The Brady Bunch was a good moment. Black, white, I don't care who you were. When Ed Sullivan was on TV and he had somebody on, James Brown, the Beatles, everybody was around. And when the Brady Bunch came on TV, I'm sure in the 60s, 70s, whenever it came on, everybody watched it. I wasn't old enough, Yashika, so I'm not pushing it. But yeah, I think that we need to get back to that as a whole. Unfortunately, again, money rules everything. So it's much more expensive to have the Brady Bunch than it is to have the Kardashians. It's much more expensive to put writers in a room than it is just to put a bunch of idiots in a room and just say go. Right, but you make more with the idiots. Also, it costs less, but you make more, and it costs more to have the Brady Bunch, and you make less. So I think that it's all about money, and we unfortunately are stuck in this place where we can't get away from that, and that scares me a little bit. All right, y'all. Well, hey, look, we had a pretty good show so far. Thank y'all for the comments. We got a little bit more show left up. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out. Since March is Black Unity, we haven't really just defined what unity is. What is unity, and is Black unity the same as complete unity?
It should be, because unity don't got multiple definitions, right?
Yeah,
you're right.
So together's together.
I don't think I tend to think it's different, and the reason why I think that is there's a reason why, as far as Black unity, why we need to stand with each other, mean, there's a reason for the Black Fridays. There's a reason, right? Because for us to go and buy Black only on Fridays or not spend our money at all will be felt in most places, because most places are owned by people that don't look like us, right? So I think unity is good, and also Black unity is good, but I do think they're different.
I think they're different too. Let's go to the comments and I'll explain mine. Cindy Goodson says, coming together as the Black community, supporting each other through Black-owned business history, and also learning about ourselves. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's my daughter, y'all, for those who don't know.
What? Sound like she's going to class.
I think unity. I think unity really it stops at the T. UNIT. It's a unit, one, and that's it. I think that's unity. But Black unity.
It's from the U to the T.
The U to the T, like Zach. But that Y though, that Y is so important, because it's like the bottom of that Y part is trying to stretch around and hug the rest of it. Because Black unity is like, okay, yeah, we should be a unit, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to embrace one another. Just to be a unit, you might not know anybody. For example, tell me if y'all have done this before. Have you ever gone out of town on a plane somewhere you don't know anybody, but you go to the mall, you go somewhere, you make, where, and you walk by a Black person and say, how you doing? Now, you don't do that to everybody else, Mexican, and it's not that we're trying to shun anybody else, but that we're hugging each other. That to me is what Black unity is all about.
Yeah, you're a hugger, huh?
That's what she got out of that.
So I'm trying to figure out how to articulate my thoughts, and I hear the point. And I think y'all know I agree with that. I agree with all that. Y'all know I'm big. Hey, support it. That's what I'm here for. I think when I hear unity, though, my definition is when the mission is bigger than yourself. When that's my definition, it's very hard for me to then separate it into Black unity, because now we have two different entities. They're trying to say we have two different goals, two different, you know what I'm saying? Like unity is unity. It means that our less melanated folks are not shopping on Friday as well. They're also only shopping on Black on Friday. That has way more impact than just Black unity doing that. If we could get that, y'all know that's what we need to get, like, definitely. Yeah. When I think unity that's where that line gets separated. It's not a line anymore. At the end of the day, yes, this is our mission. This is it. We're united. Black, brown, Mexican, chameleon, swan, which is my snake. This is our fight, right? That's because my definition, I think, doesn't allow my brain to. But I totally get what y'all are saying, and I agree with it.
I like that. Hell, that's kind of like just saying that we need to realize that we all have a common goal. Yeah, we won.
Well, I think so too. I think that people outside of the people who are being affected can be a part of the unit. The unity. I think so too. So I think we're all saying pretty much the same thing. But I like the direction that you're going with it, Ellen.
Please don't hear me say that and really think you hear me say Black people need to stick together, because it's always that. So, like, don't twist my words. But I'm saying, if we're talking about unity and sticking together, those are two different conversations for me. So please misunderstand what I'm saying. Y'all love y'all so much.
I think total unity is everybody wants. I speak to every single person that I walk past. I started that some time ago, just trying to see how people react. And I say, and I call everybody brother and sister, right? So I'm in and I'll land this plane, secret. I'm in Walmart.
No, you never called me sister, ever.
Hey, sister. Yeah, I have.
No.
I'm in Walmart one day, right? And I had, Goodson, I always tell him, man, hey, I'm speaking to everybody, see how they act. So here comes this guy coming toward me, right? And he's a white guy. He's bald head. He has a tattoo. He's like the stereotypical what we would think somebody, this racist motorcycle, all this stuff right here. And I said, you know what? I don't care. I'm speaking. And I said, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? And he stopped and he turned around. He said, what'd you say? I said, hey, brother, how you doing? Look at it. So anyway, he was so shocked that I called him brother. He came up to me and gave me a bear hug. And he said, thank you for that.
Wow.
Wow.
And there's two people who look at you, Sheik. I can't stand Sheik.
Such a sweet story. Did y'all beards touch? Like,
Nah, we didn't touch Bird. But I'm just saying, he said he like thank you for that, and I think that's what everybody's looking for.
Yeah,
we all want that.
That's my 1% making a difference in the world.
Sydney Goodson said there are times when unity comes with struggle. Oh yeah.
There's another with bad credit.
Good point, Sydney. Chris Bell, T is for together. Corey Rao says we all have to stand together. I agree.
Yes, indeed.
So we really are here for one common point, but it sometimes seems like everybody ain't on board for the greater good of whatever. So the greater good of whatever has to come together and do their due diligence. We need an MLK. I thought it said milk.
I don't know. You see what they did to the last one. I don't know. We might have to talk to
that. Terry Wright says unity is when this new generation get together and got all the tickets for a Trump rally, so no one would show up. I like that.
That's good.
If we could do that, we could be powerful. And I'm speaking in everyday living. She says, me either, Yashika. I think she's talking about land that plane or something. Hey, you got a 15 on something. Tony Goodson, we need a Malcolm. All right, y'all. That was a lot of fun. Up next, we have another little bit that we like to do. It's kind of new, and I think y'all are going to like it too. And it's called...
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now.
God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine? Did you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems?
President Donald Trump issues a last warning to Hamas terrorists and demands hostages to be released. Apparently, something has happened with that.
Wait, hold on. Read his statement. Wait, he started off. He said, "Shalom."
Shalom, Hamas means hello and goodbye. You can choose release of the. Now you speak Muslim hostages now, not later, and immediately return all the dead bodies of the people you murdered, or it is over for you. And then it keeps going.
But what if they forget one or two bodies? Like, what are you talking about?
I don't even know.
I don't understand. I don't understand. But y'all voted for him, so.
No, I did not.
No.
Oh wait, and also y'all don't listen.
She forgot she voted for him. She just remembered.
Girl, you a whole lot. And he removed from the family. He's not related anymore. Okay. But I had seen a statistic, and I please don't quote me. Don't go around saying Brenda said this and it's a fact, because I didn't fact check it, but it was a nice little picture and it made sense. It said that 72 million voted for Kamala, 75 voted for Trump, 890,000 people did not vote. And that they say that's really why he won, because he was only 200,000, 2 million away from beating that. But a good chunk of Americans didn't vote due to not being able to get to voting booths, the ability not to be able to vote because you're a felon, not making it on time, late ballots, things like that. But I thought that was a crazy number of people that did not vote, if it's true.
But in order for her to win, they would have all had to vote for her, though. The people that did not.
Yeah. I wish I had the chart. Because in the graphic, the 89 was like this big, Kamala was like that big, and old boy was like a little bit bigger than that. So this could have been split evenly. And
that's what she said.
I was gonna do it, but I was gonna let him make it, Ace. I appreciate that for that.
Trump advanced on business. Now Zelensky is backstepping. I think he cheated. Tony Goodson says, and Tony Wright says, as much as I hated Helen, she lost, baby. She lost. Yeah, she lost. You know.
So, hey, Mike Tyson lost before. You know, Muhammad Ali lost before. You know. Hey.
Right. What they say, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, something. You can't catch me, something like that.
That's it. Something like that.
Well, I don't think it affected us at all when Muhammad Ali lost or Mike Tyson.
Might hurt you a little
I'm
bit,
just
huh?
trying to make a point here.
Make a better point. All right, I think I asked this earlier. What's the perfect boycott?
What's the perfect boycott?
That's the last question we're gonna ask as we shut it down. What is the perfect boycott?
In this day and age?
Answer it any way you want. What do you think the perfect boycott was in the past? What do you think we should do now as a people? Or what's the next step moving forward?
Finance.
Defined it?
No, financial. Finance. Money hurts. Money talks.
Mm-hmm. I say the question you posed, unity, or as the kids say, understanding the assignment.
Yeah, I think unity, definitely, but unity on finance. Those two things have to come together. Yeah, because I never understood marches. I get marches, I guess, but I don't understand them. How does that make a difference? And I'm not knocking Martin and whoever else did it, but I know when they had the bus boycott, it made a difference because them pockets started getting hit.
I know because they're not at work or like.
Well, I mean, they were walking to work, but they wasn't.
No, but I'm saying march. I thought marching was like, never mind.
I think it's like a show of solidarity, kind of like with the Don't Spend Money on Fridays. Like, hey, we can do this together. You know, it's bringing attention to a cause. You know, putting the focus on it.
Non-evasive.
You got to figure out a different way to spend your money. Eventually, that's a good word. Eventually, you're going to spend the money. What we have to do is figure out a different place, a different way to spend your money. I'm going to need eggs. I didn't buy eggs this past Friday because they said don't buy anything. So I didn't buy anything. But eventually, I'm going to need some eggs again. So I need to find a new place to buy eggs.
How much eggs out there?
A lot.
Yeah, $5, I guess.
For they 12 8.
For 12.
What kind of chickens y'all got walking around in California? They struggle with probably.
Baby got point is the mineral. Tony Goodson says grow some of your own food. I think that's the way you go, actually. Everybody needs their 40 acres and that mule. And Tori Rice says if everyone stood together on at least one thing, I'm talking all racists stand together and say that's enough. 1521, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Hold on, 1521.
We've been looking for
a couple of weeks.
You said, what's good, y'all? Doing got nothing but love right now by myself. Okay. Deborah Goodson says there's $9 at Walmart. Corey Ross $12 here as well.
Miss Goodson, how do you know what's at Walmart? Come on. You told on yourself, baby. And I love you. Listen, you're my favorite. But you just told on yourself.
So we wish you with the Walmart buying it.
She said it's $9 at Walmart. How you know that? Walmart don't got ads.
And Tori Rice says, hey, strut again, please.
I hit it for that's the cocky. That's what a $12 egg. That's kind of chicken a $12 egg come from right there. Got that
give it to us one more time, Ace.
Hey, look, too much stress for one.
I thought I was gonna get you. All right, 1521 said, I agree with you. Grow your own food. Deborah Collette says $10 for 18 eggs.
Deborah, send me some eggs, girl.
2 weeks ago, she was in Walmart. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
And there's your mama going to Walmart. Tony Goodson says, look out, Yashika. Uh-oh.
I don't want no trouble.
Who the hell is she talking to?
No trouble, Tony.
Hey, wait, you missed it. But when he said hello, you had a capital Y. You got demoted to a little Y.
He brought me right up, knocked me right on down, didn't he? Sometimes you gotta watch your mouth.
Says, they are lying about the chicken shortage. And Deborah Gillette, she said, I got mine at Kroger. She made sure you knew it wasn't in Walmart.
Yeah. Because I know where she lives.
That's good. We're going to bust it out too, huh? All right, y'all. It's about that time.
Hey, yo, hey. Got on the show next week.
I'm glad you asked. Next week, we'll actually be talking to representatives from the Gay Potato Farmers of America. They'll actually be asking us for support to sign a petition to redefine the term sweet potato. next week's show, we'll be talking to white supremacists who have mixed nieces and nephews. And the name of the show will be "Will I Be a Monkey's Uncle?"
I'm trying to. The hype didn't go like I thought. David Capo says, "Cause you're eating all they wings." 1521. Don't mess with them great value eggs.
That might be the only thing left. We got to get some of the McDonald's eggs in the bag.
Yeah, buddy. We're gonna have to start. You know, the thing with eggs is I would like to have my own chicken farm. I got a few problems. I'm scared of snakes. I'm scared of chickens. So.
Those are two obstacles for sure.
Your stickers on you.
First week of March, huh?
All right.
First Wednesday.
Hey, it ain't Black History Month no more, so I don't care about embarrassing myself.
Oh, now you're not?
You started last week.
Interesting. Hey, yo, Ace.
Hey, what's up, Yashika? Come on, you already late. You hold us back.
Yo. You don't know how to land planes, but all of a sudden you want to rush somebody? Who we got on the show next week?
I'm glad you asked. Well, next week when we're talking about unity, we'll be talking to a select group of women. So we'll be talking to muscular women who like to cuddle, and the name of the show will be Love Hurts. That's it. Just talking to them about their relationship.
Same. Hey,
you got an LMAO. We got a new one. Hey, Kyla, how you doing? Kyla, glad to have you on the show. Hey, we need y'all to go ahead and rate that. Yashika, what you think?
I think it's me. I don't get jokes, a little bit of a square. So I think it's me.
I'm talking too much jive talk.
Yeah.
Thank you, 1521.
Hey, 1521. Thank you. You're gonna have to get up with us so we can get you a t-shirt, definitely. Represent Rebranders.
Yeah, we do. Hey, send me an email. Anthony Goodson at Yahoo. That's directly to me. Anthony Goodson at Yahoo. That'll go directly to me. Kyla, hey, you send me one too. I'm good. How are y'all tonight? Thank you for joining us.
Definitely. Thank you for coming in and checking on the folks.
And please subscribe. Well, we don't have the thing. Subscribe. No, I can put it up. Let me do it because it just wouldn't be right if I didn't. I'm a little weak. I'm sorry.
Look real hard up in the corner. You can
hard.
I can't stand it.
Come on, Ace. You got a 5 on that one, he says. Kyla, will do. Thank you, Kyla. Thank you. We would love to have y'all on the show as well as guests. All right, y'all. It's been a great show. March is Black Unity Month 2025. We got a lot of this. We got guests coming up this week. This month as well. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Who knows? 1521 in Kyla, it could be you. So please send me that email, anthonygoodson@yahoo.com. My name is spelled over there in the comments, ANTHONYGOODSON.
Okay.
All right. We'll see y'all next week. Have a great one.
Sometimes you got to go look at yourself and go, I'm ready to relinquish this.
I'm one of them people, hey, you got to give a man a day in court.
The underlining of all of it is authenticity, right?
She's making them money, so they gonna put the camera on her because she's paid.
I think the prize is the other person. We have not integrated in the United States. Start buying some of the things that we have to offer. Then we will see a difference in how we act as Black people.